Hello, hello, Aries, and welcome to Stars with Stasi. This is your weekly reading for March 31st through April 6th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. I've already shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's message. We've got the King, Control and Reversal of Fortune. I love that for you because we are first of all, we're in your season. You've got the solar eclipse happening on the 8th, and we go into retrograde on the 1st through the 25th. So, that's a 3-week cycle happening 3 times a year. And this is happening in your first house. So it's all about who you are, your identity. So let's see what the cards say. We've got crown games, right use of power, right? This is a number 8, which is going to be amazing for you. It's about also the first house is going to be about your communication style as well. So when I'm picking up this right use of power, if you are a person that's in charge of others, you run your own business, there could be a situation here where you might want to be more mindful of what you say. Broken arrow, we've got embrace the energy of peace. Choose love today, Aries. Choose love, not violence, right? Embrace the energy of peace. I'll tell you what, guys, it is Aries season, no shade, and it shows. I have some of the most intense comments coming through this week out of nowhere. I mean, people are creating brand new online IDs just to troll me today. So, wow, 6 of Cups comes through. We're going to pull 9 cards, and then we're going to clarify those. All right, so 6 of Cups, again, with retrograde energy, you could be revisiting something from your past and potentially an old friendship or maybe even a lover and how it went down, right? And how you see yourself now. We've got the 9 of Cups coming through, followed by the 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords. There seems to be this energy of independence amidst some recent, troubles, because we've got the 7 of Swords and 5 of Wands. That tells me that there's some conflict here, right? Some of it could be, more manipulative type of conflict, but then some of it just comes across as bickering, 5 of Wands. 2 of Swords is coming through as your central position. So you could be at odds about something or someone. It seems like there was a difficult conversation that took place. Let's see, the Judgment card. Judgment card is all about stepping and committing to your true identity, your true purpose. And that could very well be the conflict that you're experiencing. Because as we ascend and as we move forward into a new stage of life and get rid of what doesn't serve us, Aries energy being very much, movement forward, this is a good time to reevaluate. And when you do this week, you might be making some changes, permanent ones at that. Well, I'll tell you what, I had these cards facing not the right way to shuffle, but I just want to show you that the World card came up signifying like the ending of a chapter, right? Something completely changes for you. And then the Page of Wands is doing something out of like curiosity, and not even curiosity, but like you get the drive and the passion and enthusiasm. And it is like this youthful enthusiasm, and it's fire energy. So I feel like you're feeling enlivened again and like ready for it. That's what I'm hearing. Like you're ready for whatever comes your way this week. Justice card shows up. You could definitely be experiencing a karmic justice situation or ending of a contract, something legal. And I say that because the Judgment card came right before the Justice card. This could be a Libra, right? It could be. You could be dealing with a Libra. However, there might be a situation here where there's an actual court judgment or something like that happening. I see the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This could be a divorce for some of you. So we'll look. And if this is a divorce that's ending and wrapping up at this point, this very well may be why you are in that reevaluating and regeneration stage. Like, I feel like you're just Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands shows up. So I'm going to take that. And then I have the Death card, Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of transformation happening here for you, Aries. Queen of Wands. And in the center of the Justice card and the Death card tells me that there's a whole new you coming out, right? And this time around, you're feeling very much in charge, magnetic, attractive. You're in your power. There's been a lot of transforming. Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, but this is coming through more or less like this is you. The Fool card shows up. And that's like a brand new beginning and starting over, right? When we did see the World card earlier. So why the Six of Cups? Let's clarify the Six of Cups, please. Why the Six of Cups? All right, let's take these. I've got the Six of Cups with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, some of you have really put an end to, and this is coming through, a friendship. You put an end to a friendship. Like somebody just did something ridiculous, said something ridiculous, and it just didn't jive with you anymore. Nine of Swords comes in to clarify the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Swords, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like being exhausted over something, just being at the end of your rope with something, you know, tired of fighting, tired of the drama. And you have two nines, the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. One is being emotionally fulfilled, and literally the other is being emotionally depleted. So it's that energy of you stepping into you come first energy. I've got the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Swords. So where I was talking about some of you experiencing a divorce, it's very possible that that situation or that disentanglement, whether it be a physical divorce or just like the separation of property, and I'm getting a lot of that property, money, all of it, it feels like what was in your mind, you know, or in anyone's mind involved, like the family situation. It looks like there's something here where you might have been dealing with someone who had to win at all costs, someone who was always like, you know, everything was a fight. And so I feel like that, let's see, this clarifying. Okay, so the Five of Wands is being clarified by the High Priestess. I've said in my other readings that when the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, or the Moon card show up as a clarifier, especially during the eclipse season, that's a good indicator that it's a fated event, right? There's not going to be a situation where we get additional clarifiers. So I would say that the energy surrounding this event is more or less that you're put at a crossroads to, you know, clarify or just put to rest a situation that's bringing about disruption in your life, really. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling this like, oh, this person again, this situation again. And I feel like it happens this week during the retrograde and right before your eclipse so that you can get rid of it. Quite frankly, right. Four of Swords shows up. Four of Swords is like taking a break, taking a time out. And the Two of Swords, that's clarifying the Two of Swords. So you go from the 2 to the 4, from being like, you know, it has to be this way or that way, to understanding that there's a sea of possibility behind her, right? All she has to do is really dig deep and open the mind to more than A or B, right? There's a whole sea of possibilities behind her. And I feel like when you have an opportunity this week to revisit this situation that has really brought you quite a bit of stress, it's like there's this lifting of energy where you go, you know what? This is the last time I have this talk with you. And whatever that is, because that's how it comes through, where somebody just takes you to the edge and you say, I'm not going to come to this argument. I'm over it. So let's see. This Judgment card, let's clarify. All right. To clarify, the Judgment card is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles can sometimes signify that someone's feeling left out, right? They're not feeling like they belong in the situation that they're experiencing. And with the Judgment card pushing you to go towards your true calling, to step into your best and highest self, there are situations that are going to have to be pushed to the wayside. And that's just the case with eclipse energy. You know, so I feel like this week brings about a crossroads where, I don't know, you make a big decision really to just say, I keep hearing, be careful how you express the desire to disentangle is the best way I can put it. Because as I'm thinking about it with the Judgment card and the Justice card, I don't know, there could be a situation here where that might come back to bite you. So just be careful with how you express yourself this month, actually. So I've got the Four of Cups coming up for Justice card. So Justice can also signify that there needs to be more of a balance in a situation. The Four of Cups has you thinking of the past and maybe not seeing the opportunity that's readily available in front of you. And I think it's because this situation has been so stressful. And I say that because you have the need to rest after a period of disruption. That's really happening, where I'm seeing like exhaustion, and like it's like a situation is just taking its toll on you. And so I just saw the Eight of Swords saying that hold on one second. And the Seven of Wands came up. So the Eight of Swords is very much like the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it's like maybe you're just not, you got to think outside the box. And the Eight of Swords is like your thinking has trapped you in the box. With this Queen of Wands, it's being clarified by the Seven of Wands. That signifies to me that as you are, I don't know, putting yourself first and reclaiming your power, you have to set boundaries with this past relationship. Or, I mean, I got to be honest, this is coming through like a relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic, but like I said, this is like a friend or someone who's in your day-to-day that I see a card here. Flip the wrong way. One second. Oh, I see a couple of them. So I'm going to take these together to clarify this Death card, because this is the transformation that's happening. And I've got the Seven of Swords again with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I will say this, I just did Leo's reading. And so if you have Leo in your chart, you might want to look at that one. That reading was completely about taking a fresh perspective in a tough situation and changing the trajectory of your life, because new information comes in, allowing for I keep hearing the grand release. And so with this Death card, the transformation seems to come with this energy of like winning at all costs and having to show up to every argument you're invited to, right? This energy is coming through with the Nine of Cups. There's like this release, right? This stepping into freedom. And then I've got the Queen of Cups. So this tells me that there's a change in the way you, approach things, that there's a freedom, right, from having this disruption and feeling on edge and feeling like you have to be on guard. And so this energy comes through as like Aries is going to be more vulnerable. And I want to get just a couple more clarifiers. Can you tell me more about this Seven of Swords energy that is coming up for Aries, please? What is this Seven of Swords about? Seven of Wands shows up. So Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, you could be seeing 7 sevens. And just as a quick reference, I've got the Seven of Wands, having to build boundaries, Three of Wands, because you have a vision that you want to pursue. The Hermit card and the Moon card, it's like you've spent some time by yourself reflecting. There was information that was concealed from you. And I feel that you've put some thought into the past heartbreak, and maybe you're more guarded because it's Four of Pentacles. So I think that this season has you reevaluating how much you have to be on guard, how much the past affects your current relationships and how you see yourself and how you project yourself. So also Aries, I feel that there's been a lot of energy in the past several readings about you having a, what's it called, like retribution, or things, people really seeing the truth of things, right? And that could be where this is leading up to now that I think about it. So check out your other readings, because there's been this progression of like finally Aries comes, like the truth comes out. I think that was last week. And so it would make sense that if that is the case for you, then that this week you might be in your feelings about it. You might be thinking like, why did that person come for me in that manner? And maybe in the past you would have engaged, or you would have done something different. And I feel like this time when it happened, you just say, you know what? I'm not, I'm going to do it different. So this reads Blind to Pain, which is number 13. 13 is Scorpio energy. This is the second time that has shown up for you. So there is a transformation that's happening. And I'm almost certain that this came up for you last week, blind to the pain, because I said that there is this energy of having to be so tough all the time that now that you need to be vulnerable, right? Because it's safe to do so. You're not in this tumultuous situation anymore. It's like you're feeling things for the first time, because in the past you've had to be so guarded. So that's what I'm picking up for you, Aries, that it's sometimes to come with the proper solution, to come to the proper place of ease, so to speak. You have to sometimes sit in it, and that means allowing yourself to feel, and it might be a little hard because it looks like this person or this situation really wore you down. And, but that's not going to happen for long. This is your season. So you're over that. You're over it. You're coming out of whatever this was. You're seeing things very differently. This says sitting with sorrow. Aries, I spoke it into existence. I was literally saying to you, blinded to the pain, your shadow work is to sit in it. And this comes up. Sit with the sorrow. You're not alone in this, right? The collective is going through this with the retrograde in the eclipse season. This is a really intense time for you, Aries, very intense. And you are supported by the collective, right? And I feel like, you're not alone. So sit with it, call out for help if you need to. That might be part of what your experience is. You've had to sit with some really difficult life lessons, and you've been go, 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 go. This might be the first time in years that you've sat down and said, shit, what just happened to me? Right? And it feels like it just happened, but if you stop, it's been happening. And now might be a good time to really sit with how far you've come and acknowledge all of the changes and sit with the sorrow. But then when you sit with the sorrow, you can appreciate how far you've come. That's the best way I can put it, Aries. Remember, guys, we're all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. Please check out your other readings. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, drop some comments, show some love. I appreciate it all, Aries. And until next week, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead, and happy birthday. It's your season.